Namaste, my name is Dhieyo and welcome to my channel. If you're joining from Instagram, great, I welcome you here. If you're an old subscriber, it's always good to have you over here. Everything that I've taught now in 2025, now is the time in 2026 you start using it over here. You start using it from further ahead. So all the practices that I've taught, now it is time for you to start taking this practice into the real world. Spiritual practices were designed to condition you in one place, but to use it in the outside world, like every other condition. You play a sport, you practice it for that real match to come. Where people are going wrong is they're only keeping their spiritual practice. It could be yoga, mudra, meditation, all these techniques only till the time they're there on their yoga mat in their comfort level. But once you take them off from their comfort level, where they're really supposed to start using it, they're failing over there. So now it is time for you, if you are with me, then it's time for you to now start using everything that I have taught you now into the real world now. For which, firstly, you have to start understanding here you are not here to become spiritual, you're already spiritual. You're already a soul in a human form. So you need to start becoming less human. That does not mean inhuman. Don't get this wrong. A lot of people get this wrong and they get offended. Less human means all the practices that we are doing is designing us to become less human so that now our soul can start operating from the forefront. This illusion that we are experiencing now the soul can start deciding how we need to react to it, how we need to control it, how we need to manipulate this entire experience of ours. So for that, we have to become less human. So all spiritual practices are designed for us to become less human. Our emotions need to be controlled. That's why those breathing exercises are there. All our mudras are doing the same thing. Now in the Gyan Mudra, where the thumb represents supreme, the index finger represents you, the soul. These are all the human qualities, Rajas, Tamas, Sattva. So now when you connect to the supreme, you, the soul, connects to the supreme, you're releasing these human qualities. You're releasing human qualities. That means you're becoming less human and more spiritual so that you can start operating it from that part of our reality. So you're not here to become spiritual, you're here to become less human so that you can start controlling this experience. Now, where a lot of people start meditating, I always tell them you're not here to meditate, you're here to be in your awareness. Meditation, dhyan is a practice we do so that we can always be in our awareness of the fact that I'm not this body, I'm a soul, experiencing this entire illusion. So the benefit of that is when you don't call it meditation and you call it dhyan, the benefit of that is tomorrow, whenever you step out from your house and you're faced with a situation, if you are in your awareness, that situation is going to recognize that you know that that situation is an illusion. That situation could be a bad health, could be a loss of job, no money, breakups, a bad relationship. These are all those situations. So in the earlier times when somebody would leave the house, another person, a family member would always say, apna dhyan rakhna, which means just be in your awareness. That awareness always meant that. So great, you've meditated for so many years. Great, well done. But now, like I said, 2026, this new year, you start taking this into the real world. So now for that, what you need to do is, let's say whenever you are, you could be driving, you could be walking, you could be sitting in a coffee shop, you could be at work. From time and again, it takes a fraction of a second for you to just take a look around and say, yeah, everything that I'm experiencing is an illusion, is being projected on these eyes. Our eyes are screens. Our eyes are screens where everything is projected. That distance, that magnification that we are seeing has all been done by the brain. So now when, let's say, you've conditioned yourself for that awareness. So now when somebody has to cross the road, the traffic coming from both the side, if you're conditioned the right way, the brain is only calculating the distance, the speed that your body needs to cross the road. How far is that car? How far is the other car? Especially over here, if you're in a place like India, hats off to our brain for doing all the calculation. But the decision that, okay, now I need to go cross, that's how far that car is, that's how far that car is, I need to cross at that speed. The decision comes from our core strength. That means from our guts, because all our emotions are stored over here. All our emotions are stored over here, just like our heart stores all hate and stores love. That's why we give a heart. That's why those heart emojis are there, or that broken heart emoji is there. It's true. Our heart does store love and hate. So similarly, doubt, fear, confusion, everything that these eyes, these five senses experience, come and store in our organs. So now if you are not in control, now if so much of doubt, fear, confusion is there, because you're living in a world which is not yours. So these emotions are going to keep coming. But if you don't remove these emotions, then the decision is taken from that doubt, fear, confusion. So now for that, the breathing exercise, breath of fire, or like how we call it over here, Kapal Bhati, is very important. So when you're doing that, you're pressing all these organs inside of you. So it's like a sponge. You take that sponge, you press that sponge, all the water comes out. You dip that sponge in water, you keep squeezing it. The more you squeeze it, the more water comes out. So it's doing the same thing for our organs over here. That emotion is coming out from our nose. So it's very important that we firstly don't be straight and don't sit straight. We need to bend slightly forward so that these organs are pressed and those emotions are going to be coming out from your nose. So if you're sitting straight, then that emotion is coming back on you. We don't need that. So we come slightly forward and we do take out all these emotions, so that now there is no doubt, there's no fear, there's no confusion, there's no hatred, there is no limitation. You are a soul operating. So this is where this breathing exercise comes in handy for the outside world. So remember this, spirituality means knowing the truth. Why do they say knowing the truth? Because once you know the truth behind the exercise, once you know where you need to use it, why you're doing it, then it starts giving its magic. Then the results start happening. Unless then you can read about it, you can memorize it, you could be a great teacher, you could be a great student, but till the time you don't know the truth behind it, there's no good. You're just somebody who knows everything, but that fuel, that magic behind it is the truth. This is why spirituality always means simply knowing the truth, not complicating it by using all those big words from dictionaries that regular people don't understand. You know, when you're hungry, you say you're hungry. You don't say, oh, you know what, my appetite is building up and I need. No, you just say, I'm hungry. That's how simple spirituality needs to be. So now when you come to doing yoga, yoga was always meant to destroy your entire karma that you've got from your previous life, to now break that entire bodysuit into new experiences to start coming in. So a guru would decide, looking at the student, the guru had so much of experience, not via a certificate, not via anything, but the guru had soul experience. He could spot a soul inside that body and say, you know what, you need to become more humble, you need more confidence, you need more willpower. So now when you bend forward, when you are bending forward, all forward bending exercises are to make you humble, because like I said, our emotions are stored over here. So in our culture, when we say namaste, or the Chinese and Japanese will always bow down, you're keeping your emotions away, so that now you're honoring the soul that is in that person and in you. Our soul comes from the same source, supreme soul. So you and I are one. So now when somebody is already humble and you keep making them bend down, I mean, the world is going to walk over that person. That person won't even know I'm the best person. I do such nice things. But why is the world walking over me? Why are people taking advantage of me? Because you've become so humble. Now the side bends is to build up your confidence. This is why whenever you go to take a passport size picture, no matter how good looking you are, your passport size picture is going to be a disaster, because we are showing all our emotions. So a good photographer will always say, okay, go sideways, but give me a frontal. You know, so now you're hiding your emotions. This is why combat sport will always teach you to stand this way. You're hiding your emotions from the other person. Now you need to hit that person. Now you need to shoot that person. Archery, sword fighting will always teach you to be slightly standing sideways. They say, yeah, it gives you a good balance, but the truth is, it's keeping your emotions away. So now in your side bends, when you're doing is to build your confidence up. So when somebody is already confident is doing side bends, they're becoming so overconfident that they don't want to try out anything. Too much of overconfidence is also not good. Similarly with willpower, when you're doing your backward exercise, your emotions are saying, I'm going to take you to that same bad marriage, I'm going to take you to that same business loss, I'm going to keep you broke all the time. So now when you keep going backwards, it's like saying, okay, no, you want me to have the same experience, same emotion to that new thing that I'm trying to start. I'm going to go against you. I'm going to go against you. So you keep going back. But a guru would decide whether the student needs to have that willpower, or the student already has a lot of good willpower, then they don't need to do it. Too much of willpower will also make them into somebody who's very rigid. Now this person does not want to start something new. So let's say somebody who's already failed in a business so many times is still saying, no, but my willpower will say, I will break through that door and I will cut through that field and I will make my name in this field and in that business. No, but there's another route also there. You know, when the door is shut and it's not opening, you go from the window, you go from the chimney. But this person's willpower has become so strong because unnecessarily they were made to bend backwards in the name of yoga that now they're just not trying new things. So you got to be careful. You are the best person to decide, like I said, truth. Honor your truth. Answer your truth. Respect your truth that, yeah, I need some willpower, or I don't need to bend forward so much. So you need to be the best person, not somebody who has a certificate of 3 months coming to another foreign land over here, learning from here, and then saying, I have all the rights to change your life. One classroom is doing the same yoga exercise. Can you imagine? We don't even really look the same. We don't even sound the same, but everyone in the same classroom is doing the same exercise without even being interviewed. Do you really need yoga? Do you really need to meditate? So when I have my clients coming to me and they say, we want to learn how to meditate, and I'm like, do you even need to meditate? Your life is going great. You could watch a film on Netflix for such a long time, for an hour, watch series, watch episodes back to back, is doing the same thing. At that time, you're not thinking about your worries. At that time, you're not thinking about your stress. You're not thinking about all the good and bad. You're so engrossed in it. That's meditation for you then. It's for you then. So everyone's on a different life path. A good guide, a good spiritual guide, a good guru is going to make you understand that after they speak to you. So when people tell me, can you guide me? So many emails I get. I mean, now, especially that I'm on Instagram also, there's so many of those DMs and so many of those emails that I get where people are randomly saying, I just need that advice from you. That can you tell me what can I do for this and what can I do for that? I can't give them that advice because I don't know who they are. I don't know what journey they are on. I haven't spoken to them. So if you're wondering why those emails are not being replied to, now you know why. I'm not going to waste my energy and my time on all of this. So secondly, now a guru always means, guru means ignorance. If you look into it, it'll say darkness, but society has made us fear darkness. I'll tell you more on darkness further ahead. But guru means somebody who can take you out from that darkness, which is ignorance, free your soul from it, making you realize that, look, everything that you're experiencing is an illusion. An illusion is always seen as it is there but not there. So guru's job is not to make followers. I'm a guru and I have so many followers. Right from the earlier times to even now. It could be now on social media or it could be in present. I have so many followers. No, a guru's job is to make everyone a guru. So if you are a guru right now listening to this, listen to this, my friend. You are supposed to make everyone a guru. One guru makes another guru. That guru makes the other guru, third guru. So we become like a chain of gurus who are now all awakened, who are all awakened. A guru's job is not to keep gathering followers. My followers are so many. No, I made that guy a guru. That guy is making another one guru. That's the actual job of a guru. As a student, if you are somebody right now who understands something, like you've read something, some information is come to you via a person, via a guru, what we do is, as students, we put them up on a pedestal. Oh my God, they knew so much. No, they didn't. You know it too. They're only here to remind you that. So when a information, when a knowledge, when spiritual knowledge comes to you and you go all, oh my God, that person is so great. No, you are great too. That person has only done one thing, which is taking out a layer of human emotion from your soul. Your soul already knows all of this, but it's got layers and layers of human emotions covered on it. So don't put them up on a pedestal. And as a guru, don't climb up on that pedestal. I don't even blame gurus because so many people, when they start giving them so much of importance, oh my God, my life changed because you are so great and you are so this, somewhere the guru does start flying. This is why somebody like me, and if you are on this path where you want to start teaching spirituality, every time somebody tells you, you changed my life and everything's going great and you are the best, and always hand them the power back to them. Tell them, no, it wasn't me, it was you. I'm just a tool. The source over there, high above, use me as a tool to sort this out for you. You are the magic. So immediately hand them the power back. Don't keep that power with you, because eventually the ones who put you up on a pedestal, the duality of that is taking you down from that pedestal. So walk on your own, carry your own pedestal and climb on it. That, yeah, I turned somebody into a guru, great. And then you get down from it. Don't take all these compliments to your head. Okay, that's number one, where you will start failing. This is why I always tell everyone, if you are going to send me an email saying, Guruji, can you tell me this? And Prabhu, you can tell me this, Maharajji, there will not be a response from me or my team to you at all. You will refer to me as Dhieyo. That's my name. Dhieyo. Period. You could call me your brother, you can call me your friend, you can call me Dhieyo, you can call me anything else but a guru, but a Prabhu, Maharaj. for the only reason because, like I said, now in today's time, the word guru has got polluted. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm here to teach you. I'm here to tell you what you already know. So now you know why those emails are not being coming to you. So, like I said, now if you are a student, very important for all you aspiring gurus or aspiring to follow the truth into spirituality, all of you, after some time, it is very important you stop reading, you stop listening to spiritual guidance. I even tell this to my clients who come to me. I tell them after some time, stop watching my videos, stop reading books, stop following other people. Because you know why? The reason behind that is a lot more spiritual knowledge is still there. The source above is looking for a tool so that they can give that knowledge from where that knowledge can go to other people. When you're filling yourself so much with other people's knowledge, other people's guidance, you're filling yourself so much with it, the new is not going to come to you. So learn from everyone. Don't become a follower, number one, because followers are nothing, they're just cheerleaders. They just say, ah, great, our guru is so great, great, you know, our guru is so great. No, you don't need to be a follower. You need to be a guru yourself so that you can turn somebody into a guru. For that, you need to now stop listening to all these videos from time and again, detox from spirituality so that a new tool can be ready for the source to give you all the knowledge that is required. A new tool is ready. From time and again, there'll always be one person who comes and he stands out or she stands out where they know so much, they're saying something. They will always be saying the same thing, but they'll be presenting it in a different way because that's what their strength is. So the source is always looking, oh my God, this person's too full of other people's knowledge. Oh my God, she's too full of other people's knowledge. This one is seems empty. Let's give him or her all that knowledge. So if you want to be one of those who people keep wondering, how do you know so much? Like when people ask me, how do you know so much? Because I didn't read books. I'm not educated. I was thrown out from my school. I was thrown out from first year of my college. I'm not educated at all. When I was in school, I used to tell my teachers, I'm here to teach. I'm not here to study. So I did not pollute myself with other people's knowledge. What they do is great, but if you want to do great things also, then it's important you stop listening to other people. A new spiritual guidance, knowledge is already ready over there. People give scriptures so much of importance, to name so much of importance, but where is this written? I mean, spirituality is as alive, spiritual knowledge is as alive as you and me, as alive as air and oxygen. It is still flowing. Is anybody ready to tap into it? No, they're not. They just want to know where is it written. That's why I always keep telling, what if those guys who have written the scriptures, they were humans like you and me? If one of them was like me, who hates to write and hates to read, I'm telling you, all those leaves which has so much of spiritual knowledge, I would have just hidden it somewhere, put it down the river, tore it apart. I'm not into writing. I don't want to do all of that. So the only thing we've got is this much of spiritual knowledge called scriptures, and we are giving it so much of importance. Spiritual knowledge is still ready to come down to us. Be ready to tap into it. So like I said, right now you've learned so much all this while. 2026, start using it into your day-to-day life, which means now in your day-to-day life, work, in your relationship, everything that you know. I'm not this body, I'm a soul. Try using it in a traffic jam. Try using it when you have your annoying toxic wife or husband or a partner who is fighting with you. Try using it that time. I'm not this body, I'm a soul. That does not mean you don't give it back to them. Yeah, that does not mean you keep listening to them. No, you give it back to them, but you give it back calmly. You give it back to your way of saying it. Don't let someone else's energy affect you, because that's an illusion that is affecting you. You rather beat an illusion than get beaten by one. This is what I always teach my students, my clients. You rather beat an illusion. That illusion could be a person, physical threat. Beat that illusion. Don't be over there saying Om Shanti Om. No. Again, same thing with money. If you're being broke, beat that illusion. Get rich. Sadness, depression, anxiety, they are all an illusion. That emotion is an illusion. Beat an illusion, then rather get beaten by one. That's what I always teach people. So it's time you start taking spirituality into the real world. And every time you get knowledge, make sure you share it. Either verbally, like right now, if you've understood everything that I've spoken about, share this video with somebody. If you have a good memory, start teaching the same thing to other people. Because when you start sharing spiritual knowledge, you empty yourself out so that more can keep coming inside. You get so full of spiritual knowledge, then, news not going to come to you. So you keep giving it to people, you keep sharing it, more will keep coming to you. Another name for Shiva is Bhole. Bhole means the innocent one. So a lot of people have now started saying that Shiva is very innocent. He will please you do anything, and Shiva is the Bhole. He will give you whatever you want. Today, I will not give you whatever you want. I have so many people coming and telling me, oh, we want to learn about Tantra and we want to learn about astral travel. I tell them, you're not even ready for it. You think Shiva is going to give you anything? No. Bhole means that I know so much, but I'm still ready to learn from you, because he keeps giving us everything. So he's also becoming empty. He doesn't mind learning from somebody else, from some other soul in a human form, or some other soul in any other form, in the form of a plant, in the form of a bird, an animal, or a different being altogether. That's why he's called Bhole. So be like Shiva, be Bhole. At the same time, whatever you learn, make sure you share it. And you'll always do great in life, not just in spirituality, but in this physical world also. A lot of people are aiming towards becoming spiritual, but don't forget, we are here in this physical world for a reason. So rule it. You know, don't listen to all these gurus who say money is not good and this is not good, give away money. Buddha did not give away anything. Buddha had a very capable wife looking after his kingdom. Nobody even knows who she is. Nobody even knows the sacrifice and the hard work she did to maintain that kingdom. That monk who sold his Ferrari, he sold his Ferrari, he got the money. The monk who gave away his Ferrari would have been another story altogether. So don't listen to all of this. These are all tricks done by the matrix to keep you weak. We are in the physical world. We will need money. We will need that good house. You are the best person to decide what you need, not somebody else. What is great for me, I cannot tell you, oh, you know what, you need to start collecting vintage bikes. No, that's not your thing, right? So you do what works for you. At the same time, remember one thing, you're living in an illusion. The ultimate goal of a soul is to free yourself from the cycle of birth and rebirth. But till the time you are here, you live your life according to what suits you. And if you're looking to free yourself from the cycle of birth and rebirth, I've made videos talking about it. You need personal sessions with me. You will send me an email. You will not send me an email saying, I need this. No, that reply is never going to come back. You tell me who you are. You tell me what you are. Spiritual knowledge is free. YouTube and Instagram is for that. My time is not. So I do charge money, and I charge a lot of money for my personal sessions, but I don't hide anything. You will get all the knowledge from YouTube and from Instagram. If you haven't joined me on Instagram, feel free to join me there. Dhieyo_397. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Until I see you again, have a good life. Namaste.